Hey everybody, welcome to Burkerito Gaming, and this is Tech Talk, aka tutorials. You can join my Discord where you can actually find a channel called Tutorials where I post all the content tutorials that I do for everything that involves OBS, Streamlabs, your computer, software, setting certain things up, and a lot of other recommendations that people may say, hey, can you show me how to do this? And that's what I do. So what we're gonna do is we're actually going to create a another browser source. So this is kind of an extension to episode 2. And this is episode 3, but it also ties into that and ties into a tutorial that me and a friend have done that shows you how to set up Stream Together. Stream Together is a system through Twitch that allows you to collab with other streamers that are live when you're live. It's a pretty cool system, but there are some limitations to it. One of the biggest ones is you're only limited to 5 viewers in that stream together. So it kind of sucks if you're trying to get multiple people involved, but it's a good little system to share each other's chat. You basically build your Twitch channel, and people can follow you that are part of another one and be like, "Oh, I didn't know you guys were friends," and stuff like that. Blah blah blah. And allows them to basically promote your own channel. So it's a pretty cool system and collab game together, do all that cool stuff. This one is going to be done with Discord. Discord's a little bit tricky on how to set it up because when you join a call, it creates bubbles. And what I mean by that is we will jump over into Discord. And you can tell that I'm in a call right now. I am also sharing my screen, even though nobody is in the call with me. This is just kind of give you perspective on what the system does when you're in this call. You can change that. Normally, it's already set to grid view, so it does this. And this is what's going to happen when people join the call. So whenever you're the only one, it'll just be this box for you and this box down here where you can choose your activity and invite friends. This is, we'll consider this to be, say, another person that joins the call. Their icon's going to pop up right there instead of the screen capture that I already have set. That's just to show how this is going to work. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop back over into OBS. And what you're going to do here is you're actually going to create a source in wherever your scene for Stream Together is at. I have a Stream Together scene here already, but I'm going to do it down here because this is my screen record channel and I don't want to try to set other stuff up to be able to show what we're going to do. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit the plus button and you can go to window capture, or you can right mouse click and add and go to window capture as well. What you're going to do here is you're going to name the source whatever you need. So we're going to call this one Discord overlay, and we're going to hit that. It's going to bring up the properties channel, and now you're going to be able to select between the window, the capture method, and the window match priority. Don't touch this one unless you absolutely have to. This one just basically changes the title of certain things, and there's no really need to change it. Automatic, make sure you keep it at automatic because this will pick what's best for your computer. And if you're running older models, especially Windows 7, then jump down to bit. But right now we're going to stay in automatic because it is set for Windows 11. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to the window capture, hit the drop down, and we're going to select Discord. You make sure whatever call you're in when you're creating your source, make sure you select that Discord. Now, when you click it, you'll see the cutout and what it's going to look like. And you can see in the background of mine through OBS how big that cutout really is. So what you're going to do is you're going to close out, you're going to drag it or shrink it beforehand, and then get it inside of your template for OBS. Now, what's going to end up happening when you're in a call with other people or people that are going to join, you can't you can crop this. And what you're going to do is you're going to click on the source, highlight it red like that, hold your left alt, and then you can click and drag and crop individual borders for cutting out the unwanted clutter within it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it out. So visualize 3 people in this call. So you're going to have one here, and one here. And later today, we're actually going to have more people, and it's going to be a little bit tricky because you want to make sure that everybody stays in view if that's how you want your stream to look. Now, some people don't want, everybody else in there. They just want to be on the call and get the audio for that. And that's perfectly fine. You can do that. You don't have to even have this in there in order to get the audio. All you got to do is just have Discord open and your desktop audio being fed through OBS like normal. That's how you do it. But if you want to share the collaboration with a visual aspect, then you want to create this source and you want to cut it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop my stream over on Discord, and you're going to see this one close out, and it's going to shift these tiles. Now, luckily, because the way that it's built, I already cropped it to be too wide like that. So, we'll have one viewer here and one viewer here. Now, if you start getting more people in, what's going to happen is it's going to, I'll hit share screen again. We'll do OBS just to share it. And it's going to pop back down like this. Now, when you get another person, now you're going to get this one right here to shift over and the other user to pop in as your 4th tile. Now, if somebody else joins, now you get 4 tiles and then the 5th one. So it creates this tile layout for every odd number. Odd or even? I don't know. I can't think of my numbers. I believe it's every odd number. And so you get 4. It'll all sync up evenly in this cutout. Once you get to the odd, then it drops and looks like this. And then you're going to start getting cutouts where people are disappearing in your cropped image. So now what you're going to have to do is every time this gets bigger, you have to kind of adjust it and try to keep everybody in there the bigger that section gets. Now, there is another option that you can do, and in Discord, you can actually go into Discord and hit this little button right here called pop out. Now, this will definitely be a changer for you on how you set this up. Now you don't have to worry about Discord being your limited view. Now you have this, and every time people join this, it stays exactly where it needs to stay. So what you're going to do at that point is we're going to go back into OBS real quick. You're going to go to this source that you just created, and then you're going to change it. And now you're going to do... And I believe it already did it for me. Did it not? Can't see that. I think it did. Okay. So you're going to go to the Discord B1G lobby and notice that it doesn't say Burkerito Gaming, is because now it's created its own source or window capture to be linked up. Now, whenever you hit OK, I will turn that back on real quick. Not one. I need to. Yeah, that's right. Okay. I got confused. I was seeing my OBS and I was like, that's not right. But now you don't have to worry about anything else on this particular screen other than the control bar at the top. If you don't want that, just bring that down a little bit. And there you go. Now you have a cutout for everybody that joins. Now, every time people join, you're going to have to crop this as well. So you're going to have to do it live, which is kind of the sucky part about the whole thing. And if you watch the other tutorial on how to set up Streamlabs, you'll understand that Streamlabs is the better system in certain aspects because it will adjust and work with OBS the way that it's supposed to. This one, Discord, you kind of manually have to set this up for it to work, but it works. So that's how you do that. And the other thing that I want you guys to be aware of is when you do have something like this, you have to keep the Discord, whatever one you're using, whether it's the actual Discord or this one, you have to keep it up. It doesn't matter where you have it, so I can move it down and out of the way so I can still use everything and you can still see the cutout. The issue that happens if you do minimize, you lose your cutout. And it's because even though the thing is still active, OBS is not physically seeing that application open. Now, because it doesn't know that it's actively running. Your computer does, but OBS doesn't. And then when I go to open it back up, that cutout will pop back out. You just have to make sure that you keep the box open, or the window open for it to actually work. Because like I said, if you close it, it closes the entire thing, even through your OBS. So make sure you keep that open. So that's the only downside to Discord. And it does make it easier for working together. And you can still do the stream together. Now, I don't really recommend doing stream together and Discord at the same time, because unless you have a decent internet, and a good computer, you are going to bog down your computer and your Twitch stream may drop in quality. Or you may randomly disconnect from Discord, or it restarts or whatever. So I don't recommend using both of them at the same time. Now, we probably will be doing that later, as we will most likely use Discord for the communication and talking and sharing our video feed. And then the Stream Together will be using the shared chat system, but we won't share our video within that. And that's where this Stream Together comes in, and I have another thing in there that has the browser source for Stream Together, which you can go see that on the other tutorial. And if you don't know how to set up a browser source, go to episode 2 on my channel, and you can learn how to set up a browser source in OBS. So that's how you do a window capture in OBS. I hope this was fairly easy to follow. Even in my own head, I was sitting there doing it and thinking that it's a little complicated, but hopefully it's clear enough. Really, all it is just a screen capture. That's all it is. That's all you need for it. So I hope that helped you guys out, and you guys are able to create that and do a similar stream together without using the Twitch Stream Together. Now, if you want to share your chat and share your views, even though the views don't count for you, you can do the Stream Together as well. So this is Burkeritto Gaming with Tech Talk, and I hope you guys got something out of that. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications button. Make sure you get notified every time I post one of these videos, and also join the Discord. I will be posting Kenneth Puller down at the bottom. You can check out his channel, go follow him on Twitch, all that good stuff. And I hope you guys have fun, enjoy gaming, and we'll see you guys next time.